Hello, lovely boys and girls. Today we will learn how to pronounce the words that end with tion and ture. Let's start with the final syllable tion. Final syllable at the end of the word tion. But I'm gonna ask you first about the prefix. We already know that a prefix goes at the beginning of a word to change its meaning. Like what? Let's add a correct prefix to change the meaning of start. Here, start. Let's add restart. So I changed the meaning of the word restart. We have another example. Solve, resolve. Dissolve. Cover, discover. Disbalance or imbalance. Here we start with the suffix. A suffix goes at the end of the word to also change its meaning. Like what? So the prefix comes at the beginning of the word and the suffix comes at the end of the word. And we have many kinds of the suffix. Here, ly. The example for ly, quick, quickly. Happen, happenly. Happening, fasting, fastest, quickest, quickly, didn't. Here let's start with the new type of the suffix, tion. It's a new syllable of the suffix, a new syllable of the word tion. But how can I read tion? It has a different sound. I read it tion, but when I blend them together, I'm gonna read it with a different sound. If we wrote this sound for tion, it would like this: sh, n, sh, n. Now blend them together to get a new sound: shen, shen. So what's the sound of the letters tion? Shen. So extremely different sound. tion has an extremely different sound. Shen. Practice saying this sound out loud. Shen. So what's the sound of these letters? Shen. Now practice. Okay? Let's see. Today we will learning the suffix shen. So what is the sound of this suffix? Shen. For example, action, motion, station, and nation. Okay, here action, motion, station. Now the suffix tion has been added. What type of words are they now? The adjectives, nouns, adverbs, or verbs? What's the type of action? Action is a verb? Is an adverb? No, they're gonna be nouns. So the suffix tion, its type is nouns. Here we start with the first picture. What do you see here? He's doing an action. He's doing an action. Look at the last of the word. It was act. But when I add tion, I will add ion at the end of the word to be action. He's doing something. Something done. Action. He's running. Action. He's taking an action. Here with the second word. Try to read it. It starts with NA and ending with TION. Nation. What is the sound of these letters? What is the sound of the letters TION? Shin. Shin. Don't forget the sound of them. Shin. Nation. Nation. What is the meaning of nation? The people who live in a nation or country. The people who live in a nation or country. Look here, we have many flags for the people. We must learn from our history to become a better nation. Nation. Here, section. Section. Look at the puzzle. We have a part of the puzzle. It's called section. This is a section of the puzzle. Nation, section, action. Here, section. It's a part of the puzzle. Here, caution. Caution. Caution is a dangerous sign. We can find it in the street. Caution. It's a sign. Motion. Motion, the movement for the boy or the man. Movement. Motion. Motion. So what is the sound of these letters? T-I-O-N. Shin. Mo. Shin. Mo. Shin. What do you see here? I see a train. Okay, so what about the train? This is a train station. This is a train station. Main office like the police station, fire station, and the train station. Okay, here we have list of words. We can write them, but we can rewrite them in our copybook to add for them the correct suffix. We have two types for this word. We have words that have T only at the end. So if I have T at the end of the word, I'm gonna add ION only. But look at the other kind or the other type of the words, like create. Invent has only T at the end, so I'm gonna add ION to be invention. Invention. Okay, what about the other word? Create. Create has E, T, E. So if I have E at the end of the word, remove letter E and add ION to be creation. Creation. Dictate. Dictate. Dictate has E at the end of the word. Remove letter E to write dictation. Dictation. Okay? So we have two types for the suffix here. Remember the rule. If it ends in T, add ION. If it ends in TE, remove the letter T and add ION. So practice in your copybook, rewrite these words in your copybook and write them in a table. Divide the table to two types with E and without E. Now let's go to the other type of the suffix with TURE. Now let's start with the other type of the final syllable, TURE. It has different sound. It has a different sound. Be confident in spelling words that end in TURE. TURE. So this is the second type of the syllable. We have the first one, TION, is called shin. And this is the second one is called If we wrote the sound for T-U-R-E, it would like this. Ch-er. Ch-er. Now, put the two sounds together to make chur. Chur. Blend them together to get the new sound, the chur. Chur. And practice saying the sound out loud. Practice more. Practice saying the sound out loud. T-U-R-E, make the sound of chur. It's an extremely different sound. T-U-R-E, make the sound of chur. Ch-er, chur. Blend them together to get the new sound. Here we have the first word. We have two words here. What do you see here? I see a nice picture. Picture. This picture for a nature. Nature. Picture. Nature. Picture. Look at the end of the word. T-U-R-E. Ture. Ture. Nature. Picture. Picture. Nature. This is a beautiful picture for nature. Here we have jelly beans. It's colorful jelly beans. Mixture, 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 mixture. Read it. Practice more. Mixture. The candy mixture looked delicious. The candy mixture looked delicious. Any foodstuff made by different kinds. Mixture, mixing color, mixing food. Here I have a new word, mixture. Try to read this word. Few, the first two letters, future, future. What do you know about the future? Do you know anything about the future? Nobody knows what will happen in the future. Future, future, future. What about that boy? Fixture, fixture. The act putting something in working order again. He's trying to fix the lamp. Fixture, fixture. Furniture, furniture. Mom painted the old furniture. Furniture like the sofa, table, bed, everything in our homes. Furniture, furniture, nature. Feature, feature. Here we have list of words of T-U-R-E. Let's read them. Try to read them. Try to write them one more time out in your copybook to know how to write and how to read that word. Nature, nature, furniture, future, feature, adventure, culture, culture. Here we go. Capture, factor, temperature, mixture, texture. So listen to the sound. Ture, What's the sound of T-U-R-E? Ture, ture. Here we have to hand brain. Task 1. I would like to practice more. Write a mini title. Hand brain. Try writing at least 3 or 4 of words using the strategy. Do not move on to a new word until you feel that your hand can write each word without concentrated on it. You have to write the words without concentrated on it. Syllables. Use some new words and write them on colored card. Cut these up to count how many syllables each one has. Do at least 3. Now with the silly story time. Write a unseen story using at least 5 of the words from today's lesson. Try to spell them. Try first task. Try to spell them first without looking them up in your books. The second task, use your books as a last resort, or use this video as a last resort. Okay, this is the silly story. I'd like to write non-scene story. Non-scene story using at least 5 words in your story. At least 5 words from our lesson. Now open your Readers and Writers notebook on page 509. 509. Okay, are you ready? Bring your book, your pencil, and be ready to write with me. Here, let's read the words one more time. Master, nation, section, future, picture, action, caution, station, factor, motion, nature, feature. Okay, now let's write with me the answers. Write a least word. It rhymes with fraction. Number 1. It rhymes. I need to write a word. It rhymes with fraction, but it starts like apple. So I need a word that has A at the beginning. Like which word has letter A at the beginning? Which one? We have just one word that has A at the beginning of the word. Action. Action. Here, let's write the word that has A at the end. So it's rhyming word. Let me write with a red color. Action. What's the first word? Action. Look at number 2. It rhymes with notion, but starts with letter M, like mop. So it's gonna be motion. Motion. Read number 3. It rhymes mixture. Mixture, but start with letter F. Likes, rhyming with mixture, but beginning with letter F. Sorry. Factor. Factor. Factor, rhyming with mixture. Motion, notion. Fraction, action. And here, rhymes with station, but beginning with letter N. I need a word that has N at the beginning of it. Nature is rhyming with the station. No. Nation. What's the second word? Nation. So rewrite here. Nation. It's a rhyming word with station. Here. Creature. Creature. But it starts with F. Feature. Feature. And here, rhyming word with factor, but beginning with letter M. M. And rhyming with factor. The same word. Here, maxter, factor. Here, gonna be maxter. Okay, here we go to the second question. Now, question number 7. Write the missing word. The missing list word. Processed with. Caution. 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 It's a time for a break. Station. It's time for a station break. We went on a walk. We went on we went on a nature walk. Good job. I get the guess with me. What's the missing word here? I get the picture. Where's the sports of the paper? Where's the sports of the paper? It's a part of section. It's a part of section. It's a job with a future. It's a job with a future. Now open page 514. 514. Okay. Read the poster. Circle 3 misspelled words and 1 word with a capitalization error. Write the words correctly. Here we go to read. Special double feature. Feature. Feature is a wrong word. What's the missing letter in feature? Rewrite the word correctly. It has missing E at the end of the word. Packed with action. Packed with action. A superhero of the future, a superhero of the future saves the nation. Nation. Look at nation. Nation has missing letter. Nation. N-A-T-O-N, or it has a missing letter here. Nation. It has letter I. Okay. Bring the family. Bring the family. Family has a missing letter. Underline or circle the word, then rewrite it here correctly. family has missing a missing letter. Now, number 4. Now, number 4. We have a capitalization word, Saturday at 1 p.m. Saturday. Saturday is a proper noun. Saturday is a day of the week. Can I write it with a small letter? No. So, let's rewrite the word one more time with a capital letter. Here, finish. Okay, now number 5. Caution, 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 caution. Which one is correct? This one or this one? Which one? Which one is correct? Caution? Caution. This one is correct. Let's mark this one or write it here. Here. Caution. Rewrite it here. Nature. Nature. Which one? Nature. This one. Picture. Picture. And here section. Section. It has S and H or Tion. Section. That's it. Goodbye, lovely boys and girls.